the dark side? I know I am. In this episode, we explore L'Oreal Professionnel's Color In technique. It's used on colored or sensitized hair when we want to darken 2 levels or more.
Here's an example. A client has sensitized hair with an existing color of level 9.3. Their desired shade is a 7.44. If you simply apply a 7.44, the result will wash out and fade very quickly after 2 or 3 shampoos. In order to avoid fading, we need to recreate the right undercoat even though it's not visible. How we do this depends on the number of darkening levels and on the porosity of the hair. Overall, there are 3 major techniques. 2 techniques use oxidative color, the pre-coloring technique and the color match technique. Another technique uses Dialight. Let's first discover the oxidative color techniques. We apply pure hair color according to the target undercoat. With Majorelle, we mix the undercoat shade. In this case, it's a 7.43 with an equal amount of water. However, be sure to use a small quantity so as not to impact the final results. For example, 10 grams of Majorelle cream plus 10 grams of water. The missing yellow-orange undercoat will then reveal itself on the old pale yellow undercoat before the color is applied as usual. The pre-color technique is best used when you want to darken 3 or 4 levels depending on the sensitization of the hair fiber. For the overall process, the pre-coloration is first. Then, without rinsing, apply the target shade to the roots. Next, take through immediately with the target shade. Next up, the color match technique. This technique is best for less extreme cases that require up to 3 levels of darkening. But again, this depends on the sensitization of the hair fiber. The color match technique is simpler than pre-coloring. It involves adding a color match shade to the take-through mixture. For example, a color match shade of 7.43 is added to the take-through mix of 7.8. Start by the root application with 7.8, then take through immediately with the 7.8 plus 7.3. It's as simple as that. Each level has 1 to 3 corresponding color match shades to choose from. The warmer the target shade, the warmer your undercoat should be. Now let's discover how to color in using Dialight. It's essentially working backwards, infusing the missing undercoat inside the hair prior to coloring from roots to tips. Dialight is able to darken up to 2 levels on slightly sensitized hair. On very sensitized hair and from level 9 to level 7, Dialight needs some help. We use 8.3 and 9 volume for 20 minutes to recreate a yellow undercoat. Then we'll rinse, towel dry, and dry hair. Now that the undercoat is stronger, you can apply a 7.8 on the roots with Majorelle or Inua and take through with Dialight with a 7.89 volume. Each time you need to reinforce the undercoat, you can use 8.3 or 6.34 or 5.66 depending on the target level. The goal is to reach or get as close as possible to that target undercoat. It's also possible to color match with Dialight. It's easiest and best for hair fiber thanks to its acidic technology. Let's check out how it's done.
Let me introduce Tao. This is our model for today. Her natural level is a 5, and she does have pre-lightening, which was with a pale yellow undercoat, and her ends are very sensitized. So the goal today is to bring her back to a medium brown with a beige tone. We're going to use Enoa for her regrowth, and we'll use the color in technique to guarantee tenacity and matching, as well as to add shine and fullness to her hair. We're going to work with Dialight because it's simply the best tool for the job. on the color station, we have gloves, combs, clips, clean brushes, and a towel to always maintain a perfectly clean work area. First, we'll mix 75 milliliters of 9-volume developer and 1 tube of 8.3 Dialite. We'll begin with the lengths and the ends and apply the product using a bottle application. It's quicker. You can see it's important to thoroughly massage the fiber to guarantee good penetration of the colorant. Let it sit for 20 minutes to develop. Rinse and towel dry hair well. Be sure the hair is perfectly dry before applying Enoa on your regrowth. You can already see the color is 2 levels deeper and even. We will now apply product to the regrowth area. Mix 60 milliliters of 20 volume developer with 1 tube of Enoa 6.13. We'll start at the back to rinse this first if the application is long. Feel free to use a timer for the back of the head in order to ensure the right development time. Applied all product on the regrowth, we'll wait 10 minutes to develop before applying on the lengths and ends. While we wait, let's prepare 9-volume oxidant with Dialite 7.13. We'll apply it to the lengths and ends using a bottle. Be sure to saturate the hair with product and massage each section. We'll wait 35 minutes from now. Once 35 minutes is up, we emulsify and rinse as usual. Remember to thoroughly emulsify in order to bring out maximum shine. We love shine. Finish with Enoa post-shampoo, rinse thoroughly with water, and apply Metal Detox Mask on the lengths and ends. Rinse again and towel dry to touch. Now it's time to show your client their new look. Explain to them the best ways to keep their new color vibrant for as long as possible. Remember, for the color to last, it needs to sit on the right undercoat. If you can't see it, recreate it. The undercoat will guarantee the right result. Thanks to Color Keys, you now know how to find or create the perfect match.